Hello everybody, Block Koopa here with
ChampionNBloom
and
Roller Classic 7.
and we're back for more Danganronpa. We are getting close to the end now.
Honestly, I'm starting to think that the coughing is my Tourette's, and it's just me clearing my throat, because I know that's one of my tips.
Yeah.
It's just been bugging me. Anyway.
So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So...
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we've done.
I mean, if you want to tell
Yeah,
yourself
that's
that,
right.
That's not really what's happening, but if you want to tell yourself that. Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
But the question is, how much time are we being given to investigate?
That is a question.
Because Monokuma is usually the one who controls how long we get to investigate, isn't he?
As much time as we need, I guess.
Huh?
I said as much time as we need, I guess.
I guess. Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
We can also investigate all the Kindles as well. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. Get it? Because it's nooks. By any means necessary.
Wait, I missed it.
She said nook and cranny. And said it also Kindles too.
Oh, I see. With that, Kyoko is gone, leaving only me. I don't have any time to waste either. I have to begin my search. Still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Optimism. Also, box 16 again.
Woohoo! Nicholas, I don't know how we're still friends considering you hate puns and I love puns.
It depends on the day, honestly, and how, and the quantity of the puns.
Fair enough. That's fair. There was a lot there.
Yeah, they just kept going. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Bukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Kisaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double-check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check. Hey.
That's helpful.
That is helpful, because it's a lot.
There's a lot of places to check now.
A lot.
Oh, I've got hiccups, guys.
Uh-oh. Not the hiccups. Alright, which one?
The worst possible timeline.
I'll let you guys choose which ones we do in what order. Where should we go first?
I think my vote is the headmaster's room because that was being hyped up earlier.
Okay.
That's my vote.
Does that
Yeah.
sound good?
And then after that, we can check the door with Monokuma's face on it.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
That sounds like a good plan. We just work our way down, basically. What about the garden? When do we want to check that?
Do we want to check the garden?
Yeah, we need to check the garden and the dojo again.
Right.
So do you want to do that first, or what?
I'm okay with whatever.
Since we're right here.
Yeah, since we're here.
Okay.
The recording hiccups. I said the recording hiccups.
I'm sorry. Dots. Dots.
Huh? It's gone.
Wait a minute, what?
Mukuro's body.
Oh, probably because it got
It's
cleaned after the
here?
first trial. But it should have been replaced. I like how there's the smoke effects from the bomb.
Yeah.
Still.
Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better go check just to be sure.
Nope.
I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. If it's not in here either, then it must be... I have no idea where. The corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so better look into it.
Alright, look at the tarp.
It's a tarp.
Are you supposed to do an
Where it kinda
ink puzzle on it? I see...
I see the Holy Grail.
Katamari.
I was gonna say I see the Holy Grail.
Huh?
I see the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail?
Yeah.
I can see a Holy
I
Grail.
see a
Or
lot
just-
of dirt.
Or just some type of or just just some type
Thanks
of
for
goblin.
your honesty.
The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left a clue or something behind. Huh? I didn't notice this before. There's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says
Wait, if
Biolab?
this is Biolab, if we would have literally have just discovered the fact that Tarp said Biolab, then we would have been able to guaranteed discover that none of us could have done it. Because the Biolab's been locked, right?
I suppose that's a fair point.
That's...
Then
whatever.
this originally came from the Biolab?
That's ridiculous.
Tarp.
And I feel like Byakuya and or Kyoko would have discovered that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of ridiculous, but okay.
That's all I really need to check here. But where could her body have gone?
No.
I better start looking for
There's
it.
one more thing we need to check still.
Is it this?
Yes. Thank you.
Still only
Okay,
4.
there's still just 4.
Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that.
Yeah, they start attacking us if we hit them with a claw shot.
That's true. One too many
That's
times.
the thing I did once.
One too many claw shots.
I had a chicken with 3 claw shots because I was in the ranch and was trying to figure out what I could actually hit with the claw. Because I was playing it when I was young, and I accidentally hit the chicken too many times.
Oh, Toko, so this is where you were. I think everyone who's ever played a Zelda game has hit the chickens one too many times.
Yeah, but mine was specifically with the claw shot.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't attach to anything else. Am I so disgusted you want me out of your sight?
No, that's
Stop
not it at
saying
all.
that.
I just thought maybe you found a clue.
Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. Figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back my precious time.
Calm down, Toko.
Don't tell me to calm down. Given what I'm going through right now, if everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing.
Nobody's gonna say that.
Well, yeah, you might. I was gonna say.
I'm not sure I can disagree with that.
I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. I won't anyone except me.
Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so
'Cause you're
maybe I'm gonna get going.
Putting yourself down. Stop putting yourself down.
Self-care.
Yes.
Which wooden locker is in here? We found a clue here, but it was just a mastermind attempt to frame Kyoko. Yeah. Alright, well,
Alright, well.
since we're already up here, do we want to just check the Biolab since we're already up here? Actually, yeah, the Biolab
Sure.
is on this floor.
Oh, fine.
Wait, the Bio... No,
So
never
what's
mind.
the second headmaster trip first?
No, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. It was on the... No, wait, it is on this floor. I get it wrong.
Raw. Raw tags?
Or Ward.
Or war. It could also be a war, but just upside down. True.
Well, here I am in the Biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it this cold? Why is it so cold? Some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side...
No.
Some kind of weird machine. Seen something like this before. Oh, that's it. I've seen this thing,
Yeah.
this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's another Resident Evil.
Yes, more Resident
thing.
Evil references.
It's a fridge
Okay, so
for
one of
storing
them
dead
is gonna
bodies.
one of them is gonna have. And this is a Resident Evil reference that Nicholas will get.
Yeah.
One of them is gonna have some bees in it. One of them is gonna have or like some beetles dots. One of them is gonna have a plant. One of them is gonna have a dead body that's just gonna shake around a bunch, and so we're just gonna close it back up again.
There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those
If
things.
you want to know what we're talking about, check out my our Let's Play that the three of us did at Resident Evil 2.
There was
Wait,
no
I
shame
don't
in
remember
that
being
plug.
part of it.
Were you not part of it? Never mind, the two of us.
Yeah, I
Nicholas
was.
and I. ChampionNBloom and I did it.
Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of the ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Okay. Is this the instruction manual for the fridge? That's weird.
Did we look at the charts already?
Yeah, we did. Is there anything else?
I was too busy making a Resident Evil
Anything
reference.
else?
So
I don't think I'm done
nope.
here quite yet. Oh, I'm supposed to click on them again?
Probably. Now that we've looked at the
Some kind of weird machine on the left. Both lights are on. The one is... Oh, okay, so I was supposed to click on both and then I guess go back to you. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. Makeshift morgue. Biolab. And about those lights by each slot. Looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is... I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other options. Alright.
Oh, we're not allowed to open them?
Let's get the cold. Let's get out of the cold.
Okay.
Well, no. Why would you want to do that? That's weird, man.
Because we need to look for the body of the lady who died.
Oh, I suppose that's fair. I was kidding. I actually don't know that I can. I need to. Okay, no, we don't need to go in here. I didn't remember.
Saba's body still.
No, I suppose that's fair. Okay, now we're
I
gonna.
assume we need to look for it. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Now we're going to go to the headmaster's room. But first, a word from our sponsor. Save. Oh, that's the wrong one.
That's the log.
Actually, that was a tutorial.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh, that's
But first, let's go to the data lab.
No.
Headmaster's
room.
Headmaster's room.
This is one of those false choices again.
Sorry, I forgot that the headmaster's room was on the 4th and not the 5th. I just immediately went to the 5th because I saw all the exclamation points. I'm sorry.
It's fine, I'm just messing with you.
This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself.
Oh, Makoto, it's you.
Oh, Byakuya. That was a very normal
Oh, you've been
introduction.
to other places
Or
time. Would
greeting.
you like to see something interesting?
Boy, would I! What do you mean, something interesting?
Oh, it's barely interesting enough for the music to stop. Take a look at this. It's on the top of that pathetically ostentatious desk.
Class number
Student
78, student registry.
Definitely does not say registry, it definitely said roster. It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other
Apparently,
words,
class number 78 refers to us.
Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed here and there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro is a hero of the Academy just like the rest of us.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it.
But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry.
Huh? What do you mean?
Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry.
Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's your point?
She's in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page.
The first page?
Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
I feel like she totally could have just
What?
stolen the whole notebook
Yeah, I know, right?
rather than just
Do the
one
rest
page.
of our things
But
like
unless she
contain
crumpled
2
it in order to put it in her pocket, which she wouldn't have been able to put that in her pocket.
That, yeah, it's probably that.
so in other
Yeah.
words,
Do the rest of us have 2 pages? I don't know. In other words, when it comes to this profile, there's more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have.
Oh, by the way, this music, you were commenting on it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The song that plays while we're filling out the comic book for the closing argument is another version of the same song.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
What kind of information is in it?
Why you ask me is to explain every little thing. You can read, can't you? Well, as long as it's
As
not
long
in
as it's not in French.
or like, I don't know, Cyrillic or something. Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue.
I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any sign of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seems to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Kodo?
Huh?
That's
You
fine.
seem to get lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should know.
What is it?
Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class, number 78.
That art style reminds me of Code Lyoko.
That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 79 pounds, and even lists her vitals. Of course it does. Well, what do you think?
What do I think? Are you asking me like, he has a nice body?
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way
We're
back
gonna
to the core.
take
Maybe you'll
measurements on
think,
the
oh,
corpse?
that could...
Wait, what is he trying to say? Or wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying?
Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with the information, that information is your business.
So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy.
Yes, you are. We're always secretly Byakuya's errand boy at all
Always.
times. Oh, unless they it's a bit of advice for me to use, so I just suggest you pay attention.
Advice for me? I was actually starting to say that exact same sentence before it even appeared on screen.
Did you? It seems to be getting... Oh, you seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well.
It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me.
Well, don't put too much faith in her.
Huh?
In other
The
words,
cost of that faith might be more than you can afford.
What are you saying?
Just what I think. Call it a hunch.
A hunch.
But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will.
I'll keep it in mind, thanks.
Thoughts?
We get to listen to the awesome music again. Class registry. You're right, it does say roster. Or the Ultimate Despair. Then why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? There's a bunch of papers scattered wrong. There are documents scattered over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. There's a sword. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case.
And a sword.
And a sword. I don't see a shield. What are you talking about?
Sword. I think it's the thing sitting on the pillow. Oh,
That looks like a helmet to me.
Yeah.
That looks like a samurai helmet to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. Okay, is that all we needed in here? Okay, that is all we needed in here. Now, to the thing! To the, Makuma room!
Woo!
Oh, hi.
Hey, Makoto.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. Are you here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors
There
are
is something in
unlocked, that one should open.
Inside us.
Should
Then
be
we
open.
feel it, wouldn't we?
True enough. And then they ate screen to her. It should open too, right?
But,
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I
Because it
mean,
might explode, right? And that really sucks. So you open it.
I'm
Why
sure
do I
she
have to
didn't.
open it?
I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up.
You know?
Okay, so I guess I'll open it.
Oh wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead. Dots.
Everything will be okay, alright? Alright, here goes nothing. Threw all my weight into it. Door opened much easier than I expected.
Oh.
Ooh. Interesting.
Oh.
There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was,
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi.
yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
what the heck?
I mean, every part of the school leaves with that taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is like #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. Thanks for your input. It's very descriptive.
What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Ifumi probably freak out if you saw it.
Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit? And could that mean?
Alright, start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The one that says data center.
Data center? Took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Oh, Hina.
Oh,
Thank you,
Hina.
Hina.
Never change. Did I just hear what I think I heard?
Dots.
Is that Monokuma?
Dots.
Hey!
There's the Monokuma.
Grar! Grar! Give me all your donuts!
Dots.
Is that you, Hina?
Well,
I guess
what?
that
Oh
could be-
man,
I-
busted!
It says Monokuma.
How did you know?
Oh, man.
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
You Larry! Oh man.
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside.
Go back and... Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now. It was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What? For real?
Yup, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
they were
you really
definitely in
can't
here.
Control Monokuma and look at
You
the
knew
box
you
at
were
the same time.
controlling good Monokuma because you said, Grar, give me all your donuts, and raised his arms up in a threatening manner.
Well, she didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know.
The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room, and this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Yep.
Hey.
And the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Kyoko's theory was right.
But
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right?
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true,
It's a very oh come on again. It's a very
The puns
polarizing approach.
return.
I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hoax Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
in the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student?
Dots.
No, it can't be. There's no way, right?
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Oh, okay. Dots.
What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean,
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? Well, you didn't think that before you started pushing all the buttons.
I can't say it isn't impossible. But I really hope it's not true.
So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going?
Yeah.
Do we get to still look around though?
What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Okay.
No, that answers your question.
No looking around.
Oh,
What I'm thinking is, if it really is one of us, then who's controlling him during the class trials?
I don't know. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? I don't know. Should have been here by now.
Classics. Oh, the door just locked on its own.
What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob.
Rattle.
You're right, it's locked, but why?
Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted.
But only 2 people got to look in it.
Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
Then
Usually
that room...
mascots don't move in the first place, though.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
So, right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
yes, indeed.
Correcto mundo.
You're
Or mundo.
But that doesn't make any sense. You're just in there. We didn't see anyone.
Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
No way. The hatch on the floor?
Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! Well, we know it's not here now.
Yeah, that's true. He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there?
In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
huh?
Then, when I said we should leave,
Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
okay.
Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
You're right. There's one thing I'm good at is keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found. Nice,
Nice.
got me all
Oh, sorry.
motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later.
Hina took off at a full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. It's the only way forward. Alright,
You didn't do much, but I'm proud of you, Hina.
She helped us determine that that's the control room.
alright, where else
Like,
do we need to go?
sure.
It tells us where he is.
That's funny.
We already checked
Does that mean
there.
if we knock on the door we can talk to him again or something?
The
Do you
dorm
wanna
rooms.
try?
The
Do you
second
wanna
floor
try?
down. The second floor
The
dorms.
second floor dorms.
Oh yeah. Hold on. First, I want to make sure. Was that all? Was that the only thing that we still needed to do? Yeah,
I mean, you can also check the. We got a food bullet saying what that was.
that's true. I forgot about that. I didn't forget about that, but I had already
Oh,
opened
right.
it. Definitely locked. I figure I wouldn't be able to get into the data center.
Nope, never mind.
You didn't even. Oh wait, I can teleport. It's open. Are you people ready for this?
There's
Am
a
I?
staircase, are we?
Gates open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. I don't think you're ready for this. Are you ready for this?
I wanted there to be a.
What?
Oh,
I wanted there to be a Resident Evil.
walking up the stairs.
Walking up the stairs. Little cutscene.
This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it looks more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up in here or something.
Jeez. Oh.
Oh,
Hi.
Oh.
Well, it's
Oh.
red, which means we know it's dry.
Oh.
At the very least.
hello.
Room service.
The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Nice!
But we had a coin, though.
Nice!
What's on the other direction of the hall? Oh, no, that's the door we came
That's the door we
Never
came
mind,
in.
I'm just crazy.
This is the bathroom. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. Wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble.
But is there anything inside
There
the
were
door?
papers on the bed. There were papers on the bed and on the floor.
I don't think it'll let us.
Nah, it's
Can't
not letting
investigate
us.
them though.
No.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Leave the area.
Nope. Interesting. This isn't the investigation music.
Nope.
I've been lied to.
I know. I feel so jitters. This door looks
But
normal.
there's a female bathroom.
This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in.
Oh, you gotta be kidding
Oh,
me.
come off it.
Freaking
Fine, then. Go into the
Wimp.
boys' bathroom.
Fine.
Hey, this looks normal. What the heck?
The way you said hey, I thought for sure you were gonna say this is in Digimon.
Hey, this is Digimon. I feel cheated. That bathroom wasn't destroyed.
Apparently it was the only safe place from whatever happened. There's a,
That's odd.
But
giraffe climbing out of a locker.
That's odd.
I see a bunch of lockers, so are there any giraffes?
This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope Speak students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers. Hmm. Looks
There
like this
better
locker
be
is
a
already.
giraffe.
Okay, so you can look at all of them.
Holy heck.
I think this one is just
What?
the metal. There's a metal plate mounted onto the locker. There's no way to get it open.
Well,
But there are a couple that are still open. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked.
what?
There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get in or get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. All you have to do is, and you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean, well, let's just give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Alright.
Well, you should have unlocked those. Those are technically
Yeah, he didn't unlock everything
doors. Those
for
are technically
us.
doors.
That is true. There's another door. Let's go.
Ooh, this room looks fancy.
This room doesn't
Ooh.
feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? A regret?
what regretties do you carry?
Thoughts?
Kyoko looks almost meek right now. Did you reference something? Because I didn't catch it.
No, I didn't reference something.
Okay.
Oh, okay. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let's look around. There's a PC on the desk. Must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem.
whoever used this last, it looks like they're very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get some useful information on the Ultimate Despair.
However,
There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair,
however,
and that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete period failure.
But
Ouch!
any
Wow,
information
what?
about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Yo.
Dun dun dun.
So it's the Illuminati then.
Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
Obviously
Or
not.
a hidden door.
There's a gap here, but not just any gap. Normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
Indeed.
It's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter that password and the door should open right up. But I
However,
don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
You're
Try
right.
Kyoko.
You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, and nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this, is that the regret, or
Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that.
Is that what you're thinking about?
Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be.
Thoughts?
I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable.
I mean...
After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Ultimate detective, I guess.
Well.
Thoughts? It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Let's give it the old college
Alright.
try. Let's give it the old high school try.
Indeed.
Because we're in high school, not in college.
You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Thoughts?
Hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in,
Beep. Also, I didn't do the dots. Sorry. I failed.
what? That did it? Kyoko, it worked.
Dots. Dots.
why?
That.
Kyoko?
Dots.
Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko.
So his password had a space in it? That's kind of weird. Dots.
Blood. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing.
The present!
A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual.
There's also a photo back there.
There's a nice
Yeah.
little photo. I better check. Okay, well.
Oh. Okay, well, never mind then.
There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? Getting kind of a bad vibe from it.
I bet it's a
But I
bomb.
mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? Do you think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
Huh?
It would seem.
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway.
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream?
Dots.
Okay, I'm just gonna open it.
Do the thing.
Do it.
Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside, and
Dang it!
Kyoko's advice was no
Is
use.
it,
I let out
is
a
it
trembling cry.
Oh my gosh. I actually forgot what
What was in the box? It was bones.
Nothing!
Human
Absolutely
bones.
nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid! Anyway,
It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
well, Kyoko, evidently.
I see.
Just as I thought.
What?
Oh, it's the headmaster's remains.
Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for?
You found him!
Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So.
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. He is possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. Maybe even inside a prison.
You don't
Okay,
need-
here we go again.
You already know. We already
Killing game! The only people who set foot inside the school are these students. Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive to start his killing game were our 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other
that
words.
most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Thank you. That's a great...
Hidden room presents, my favorite. Just what I wanted for Christmas.
Huh? This picture.
Oh, now we get to look at the picture, okay.
It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Exclamation point, question, dots, exclamation point. Well, this is annoying. Came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Ooh, she looks pale.
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, even still the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there
Daddy
ever
issues.
been a worse father?
Kyoko?
Yeesh.
Daddy
there's
issues.
a desk. A little bit, yeah.
The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't.
Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside.
Starting from the top and now we're here. I'm sorry.
I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is.
I think you're probably
The
right.
lockers.
Seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh? But Kyoko?
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it.
Dots.
Is it really okay?
Yeah, she's going through a moment. Don't worry about it. Dots.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto,
Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need
Just a
to
second.
get my emotions in order. Dots.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Made me hope to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? Dots. If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
you're right,
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later.
Dots. Alrighty.
Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster,
I want to know how his bones
There's no-
ended up inside of a present.
there's no
And
doubt the mastermind
Put in
performed
that room. That's what I want
evil
to know.
deed. They killed the mastermind, killed Kyoko's father.
You said mastermind again.
Dang it. The headmaster is dead.
The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, to be somewhere in the school right now.
But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is...
16
Yep, we
students.
already know, indeed. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Mukuro. Even she is undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me, Biapia,
Dang it.
Hiro, Toko,
Dang it.
Dang it.
Hina,
Yay.
and Kyoko.
Yay. Anyway.
Only those 6 people are still alive, and there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be.
I knew it. I was the mastermind the whole time. Just kidding.
So, I want to comment on something that I didn't notice even till the end of the game. I only noticed it afterward because I rewatched the opening to the game.
Okay.
Do you happen to remember the very first thing that happened when we started the
No.
game?
The dude being put into the rocket ship and being blasted off into space, right? Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Wait.
And then when he fell back down,
He was just a pile of
he was
bones.
a pile of bones.
Well, rip Headmaster.
Well, that was the headmaster then, probably, huh?
That it never specifically says, I don't believe, but I think that's what you're supposed to conclude.
If you even think of it.
If you even think of it.
Oh, interesting, huh?
So yeah, that's a thing. Lockers. I wonder if I can open this locker.
Rattle.
Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers in the second... Okay, we already kind of did that.
Mhm.
Use handbook, so does that mean let's give it a try? No luck. Wait, but
There we go.
it's kind of weird that it makes you do that whole thing.
It's like in case you didn't look
I
at
guess.
these lockers earlier, I guess.
Probably.
But it's kind of weird because
It's
the
on the
door
way.
was there on the way to.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird, but it's just in case.
What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's sitting room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Oh, make the... Fine! I took the emergency handbook and ran across the card reader, and...
Yep.
Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This is... Crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used locker. It's just not possible.
That's an occurrence. Oh, we can also look at documents.
There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, picked up one of the notebooks I saw. The moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no
What?
denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook contains a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook?
Weird.
The deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes?
Thoughts?
It's just a coincidence, right?
I think the idea is you're supposed to look at that after looking at the crystal ball and not before the notebook.
Probably.
But well.
I took emergency handbook and ran across a card reader. Looks like open. Now let's see what we've got inside.
Thoughts?
I don't see anything that might be a clue. Okay, fine.
Beep.
This thing's practically empty. Practically empty.
You
There's
know?
just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. Could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw some familiar writing there, words I'd heard before.
Should I read this?
I'll read it.
Okay. It's technically Makoto's one reading it, so...
Yeah. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster, and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll all be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who
reads the daddy issues.
Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely
Well, we better
contradicts
go
what
give
she
it
told
to
me.
her, right?
She hasn't seen her dad since she left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just happened to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing, but when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? But the more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko.
Thoughts?
There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving and investigating forward. And I have to believe in everyone else.
We're not going to check the other lockers?
The other ones would just do the... it would just have the same thing as the second one we checked.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that,
Thoughts?
he said to go to the gym, right?
Oh, it's going to teleport us to the gym.
It did just teleport us to the gym.
Thoughts?
Hey.
Oh, hey, Hiro.
Makoto.
Why'd you act so surprised?
Oh, no reason.
You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say?
I just did, actually. I'm on my way out.
You already talked to him? What did he say?
Thoughts? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go.
Hiro, wait. There was no point in him trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time?
Weird. Oh, it's doing this again. Oh, we're the only one here.
Yeah, we're the only one here right now.
I am Monokuma!
Hello! Welcome! Welcome! Hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you.
The envelope? This must be the envelope.
There was a save screen inside the envelope. I knew it.
Whoa!
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope.
Envelope?
Yep,
And you
And
opened it?
and I opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Features a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone hiding. There's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize.
Is he in
Wait,
the
that's
photo?
not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? And this girl is...
And poor Junko,
What?
your face is covered.
Why?
I know, right?
Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. We're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything.
Except Celeste.
You know, except
And
for...
Leon.
No,
And-
Sakura.
and-
Sakura was like wearing a kind of tank top or something like.
And now that I think it's just the sleeves are ripped up.
maybe, yeah.
And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not in there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. It was natural for me to not be in this picture. What's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is...
How long are you going to keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out!
But
How strange.
I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field.
guess that means he's done talking.
Okay.
So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. With that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for?
Probably,
He put together
obviously.
a fake photo just to confuse me?
Kind of obvious.
But I looked so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up.
Okay, well.
Alright, remember where everyone was except for Hiro. And Hino.
Also check the map to make 100% sure.
And Hino, because
In
Hino
case
ran off.
anyone moved. In case anyone moved around.
Well, he's in the archive.
Naturally, I mean, you would expect him to be in the archive.
Nope.
Frankly, I'd be surprised if he wasn't in the archive.
He's in the garden,
That also makes sense.
because of course he is.
Mm-hmm.
Toko's in there.
Okay. Does that make sense? Because this
No.
being used as a morgue.
Hina's in there.
Oh, of course he's in the dining hall. Because I was going to say, it's being used as a morgue, so it kind of makes a certain amount of sense. That
And
they should
Kyoko,
go to-
Kyoko isn't appearing on the map.
Okay.
No. Why are you... It's so weird. Some of the menus, you have to press different things to close them. Alright, well, let's go talk to Hina real quick, since we're kind of already near that.
Fair enough.
Hello. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you.
Makoto? Dots. Sorry, gotta go.
What? She ran off so fast, I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina? Why? Why don't you talk to me?
Uh-oh.
I thought what we had was special.
I want to see if he would freak out.
let's go talk to
You didn't see, like,
let's go talk to the boy.
Yeah. Out of everyone, Byakuya is the most likely to give us a straight answer in this situation.
Yeah.
Or Kyoko.
Funnily enough.
Yeah. Well, Kyoko wanted her alone time, so.
Yeah.
You. Oh, Byakuya.
Dots.
Listen, do you think we could talk?
Dots.
Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends.
Hey, Byakuya, wait. Of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why
Well,
was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. I mean, he does that all the time.
yeah, I know.
He does that for everyone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, well I guess we'll try,
Garden.
I guess we'll try Hero again. Not that I'm expecting that to go well.
Yeah.
Hey, Hero.
Makoto!
What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that.
No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry.
Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? Still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It's like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Alright, well, I guess we'll try talking to Toko then.
I mean, Hero being paranoid is understandable. Everyone else being paranoid is what worries me.
Yeah.
I decided to visit the biolab one more time. First thing I saw when I got there was her passed out
Oh.
again.
Probably saw a dead body.
Huh? Toko.
Jobin, one of the things and saw a dead body.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Typical Toko.
Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she?
Oh, heck.
Nope, she's fine.
It's cold. Super cold. It's so cold I think I might catch a cold.
You keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you're standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Oh, gosh.
No.
Okay, so why did you pass out?
I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose?
Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch.
Bingo, bazinga. Oh gosh. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like it doubled the memory.
No, it's more like half.
Yeah. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat.
I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around somewhere doing his own investigating.
By himself?
I assume so.
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm total pro when it comes to all things master. Oh gosh. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. And there she goes. Well,
Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture.
well, she probably didn't see it.
Well, there's no point in asking Genocide
yeah, I was gonna
Jack
say.
anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it.
I wonder.
Funny you should ask.
It's so
Fridge,
weird
it's
how
open.
it's like tilted like that.
I know, it's a very interesting effect that this game has.
Mhm.
But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here.
That must be why she passed out, I assume. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Kyoko.
She faints so easily.
Kyoko,
Makoto,
It's getting late, isn't it?
are you okay? Let's roll.
indeed.
Sorry if I made you worried.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen,
Well, listen, I'm about to serve it.
Oh yeah,
it would
it's...
seem
It's a morgue.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I suspect as much. Took almost
I
a look
knew it.
inside the fridge. Seeing what was in there, and, well, there you have it.
You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
Nothing about we hear when Jenna said Jack came running past her. I'm sure she must have sneezed once I got inside. The real reason came clear.
It would seem
I imagine she came here to investigate when she opened the slot here, there.
That's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her?
anyway.
Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
Yeah, good idea.
Makoto,
Give me a hand with this.
Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
Huh? How come?
Because Mukuru's body is in here.
Oh.
Kuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the
I
fridge?
see.
Just like every other time, the Mastermind probably brought it up here when we were in the class trial.
The Mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So,
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body.
Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto,
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the Mastermind by the tail.
Okay, so what should I do?
so then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished.
Just wait over there? That's it?
We have questions. We have
Okay,
book.
I guess I'll look at book. I already looked through this. More importantly, okay, fine, I'll talk to her again. I should ask Kyoko about that group photo.
And the book, and the notebook.
And a lot of stuff. After all, she's in it too.
Way in the back.
Don't interrupt. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want to talk to you about something.
Dots. What is it?
It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
whew,
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer.
Huh? Why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer.
That's a good point. Wish I could go back and do the same, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the Mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation.
Photoshop is a powerful drug.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
okay, fine.
But what about the notebook?
We might as well.
I guess we'll look at it. This.
Dots.
I can't do it. I can't
Okay,
look
well,
inside.
in the desk.
Well then, what?
The
Tarps!
only other thing that we haven't looked at yet.
Where have I seen this before?
There's a stamp that said Biolab.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Okay, hey.
Okay, well,
Okay, well, those two things are just those.
can we move the camera any farther in the direction?
Huh?
Can we move the camera any farther
We
in
can
the
go
direction?
this way,
Oh, this way.
and we can go this way.
Can we go up and down?
We can go up and down, yeah, but
Okay,
it doesn't do
help us,
much.
Talking to her again?
Talk to her again?
No.
No?
Group photo! Yay!
Maybe
Group
one of the,
photo!
More!
One of the other things.
This? Just the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of blue lights.
I don't know, man.
These ones aren't.
It
Oh,
was
hey, it
the
is
blue
new.
light comes on when it's lights occupied.
When someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, number of lights. In pretty Mukuros, 9 in all. 9. 9 lights?
Yeah, there we go. That's information.
Okay, now we get to talk to her.
Okay, Makoto, I'm done.
Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Not fast
They
enough.
do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief.
So, did you find anything?
indeed.
I pay careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound, sorry, my bad. The stomach wound and blows to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
Really?
The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings.
So that means neither of those wounds were fatal injuries, right? What was the fatal injury? The explosive, the victim is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which included the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but they were at least several days old. The only option is those other wounds, but the file says they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old?
Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says that they were inflicted at least several days ago.
I guess I don't see the difference.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression you give.
listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old,
However,
but that doesn't quite follow logic. Old wounds makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are? But all we got, but we all got the Monokuma file right
They
after she was
have to
killed,
be,
right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with
so
it.
then,
But if
Unless they were
Muguro herself
reopened.
wasn't killed within the last few days.
What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you?
One of many?
A detective
That's
doesn't
true.
a detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict
Oh, sorry.
why have you done it.
Predict the future, I think.
Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
in other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of the possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve
Thanks,
a particular
Kyoko.
mystery, you should keep it in mind in the future. Thanks.
Gee, thanks.
Hey,
Thanks, Kyoko, for that bit of self-confidence raising speech.
So if there's anything else...
Sorry, if there's... Sorry.
Why have you done it?
I'm sorry. Here, I'll do the thing.
Here we go. So if there's anything that's like, no, about the condition of the body, now's the time. About the
Come to
condition
think
of
of
the
it, there
body.
was one thing.
I put an awkward space there.
Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and
so...
weight.
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were, etc.
Did I get that right? You remembered all that?
They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Kasaba.
Okay.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I think so.
then,
And it looks like we had no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
Oh, wait, are we not gonna
Good
put
thing
the
you're
body
right,
back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. Part of the ultimate despair.
But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow?
Well, yeah, but still.
Thoughts?
you.
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling.
Yes, I do.
But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
It means we get to be her Watson. I think that we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Oh, hold on. So I have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I didn't do it now... Okay, fine, I'll go back and talk to her again.
Wait,
Hey,
he jumped
Kyoko.
or shadowed him. That was weird. Anyway,
I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
go ahead then, out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad ever since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean?
Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the
Indeed.
dorms?
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need a handbook of whoever locker belongs to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Thoughts?
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. Well, someone could have taken your pocketbook and then put it in the locker.
I mean, yeah.
And if I did have a pocketbook, I mean, they confiscated our stuff when we painted, didn't we?
Plus-
Like, we had, like, allegedly we would have had a backpack and, like, a suitcase.
Plus, Monokuma clearly had
And
access.
Monokuma took our phones.
And Monokuma had access to that room because he put the present in there, so.
Yeah, and he took our phones.
Which means he would have
So
had
he could
access
have just
to
taken the pocketbook. Anyway, if I did have a pocketbook, why did I bother putting in a locker?
Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
Thoughts, question mark,
That's
exclamation
true.
point. Could that mean that video is real too?
Video.
Makoto.
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined.
What are you talking about?
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes.
Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll make all more sense.
DVD?
It'll all
And it
make
says class number 78 urgent issues.
So...
I found it in the hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. Oh, I thought maybe she was thinking her motive video from the very beginning of the game.
Oh.
Never mind. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us had ever seen before.
None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Guess what that means? We get to
Oh,
watch
and
it
now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
In
Ramble.
other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
You're talking about your dad,
her
right?
arrangements being sitting and waiting and getting this time to herself. I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
And all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that.
Hiku's eye is burned with a fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind.
It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know?
Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. Better get going myself. Got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. No matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Let's go to the AV room.
Yay, that's good.
Oh yeah, the media room.
Yep. Because that is a room that exists.
Yeah, we have
Or-
used it since the very beginning.
or-
Or we go to the nurse's office.
Or we could go to the
Or
store.
we can go to the store. I don't think it'll let us go to the store.
Alright, you want to try?
No, we can try. It actually lets us go in here.
It actually let us go.
Why?
What is the point?
I'm not. We're not actually.
You know,
doing
just in
anything
case.
today. Just in case you wanted to spend your coins.
Yeah, man. In case we have unfinished business, we gotta spend that cash money. After all, I doubt they have any real value in the outside world.
This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. Must have been only a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. Then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka. It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged
I
man.
do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke. Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
Thoughts?
Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that?
Sayaka was obviously at a total loss.
I didn't have time to develop a
It
voice.
made total sense, yeah.
Heck.
Who would agree to spending the rest of their life in this school?
Oh, I thought it was gonna say, I accept.
Apparently,
What?
Sayaka.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out.
Thoughts?
There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So, why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And as if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. Hey, don't call the headmaster mean. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, the I in here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of ever meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk with him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Dots.
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya, Toko, Hina, everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when, it doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Well, bye.
Failure. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
I speak Pidgeot.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school and why I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind.
Like the power.
So does that mean
cutting out?
I've lost my memory too? Yeah. What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or...
Dots.
Wow, this is getting interesting.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
Oh, great.
Then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway,
The end is never, the end is never, the end is never.
started.
Yes.
The
Oh my
beginning
gosh.
of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin. Again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Except for the fact that I wanted to go back over here and, go to the store.
Oh. Hold on. No, it's not gonna
I
work.
refuse to throw it away. This is our final... Yeah.
Oh.
I just wanted to show off because I did it last time, but we lost the footage. You're totally allowed. It's kind of fun that it doesn't force you to go straight into the red door. You can totally just run around the first floor of the school.
Only the first floor, though. It doesn't-
Yeah, you can't go into any of the rooms, but
Or
it's
the
kind of funny.
staircase.
Or the staircase. I just thought that was kind of funny that it
Alright.
lets you do that.
That's it, guys. Oh, we're not pausing right there. Oh, okay.
No, not yet. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Trial time.
Well, we're gonna wait for the whole like pre-trial
Gotcha. Okay.
thing.
Fair enough.
I guess I'm the first one this time.
You're early, Makoto.
Listen.
Never mind, I'm not.
Yeah,
might have just
for
walked
now
in.
at least. Where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon.
Just like she said.
Dots.
Byakuya.
Dots.
Byakuya? They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock.
Dots.
Ina?
Dots. Dots.
Hiro?
Dots.
Silence.
And Toko's not here.
And it wasn't any normal silence. This is advanced silence.
Silence.
It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. Ah, yes, a deafening silence. Totally makes sense. It was just like the first class trial.
Oh, there she is.
Oh,
I'm late.
I'm late. I didn't quite notice that. Dot. Oh, strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so... Oh gosh, why? It's so terrifyingly creepy. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gorge and shiv the master of evil.
But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little...
It is what
I don't want to say it like
Work or anything, leave it to me, I can handle it. Achoo! Oh, heck. Or heck. Gosh dang it.
And there she goes.
Thoughts. No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now.
Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing a gloomy ghost face, as I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
The final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum sorrow.
that's
Okay,
fine.
you're right. This is the final class trial. And this time it'll be fair.
What do you mean this time? Stop
No,
with all the
you're not.
slander. I'm a fair in good standing, you know.
No, you're not.
Unbelievable.
If this was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling
Gotta make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Enough of your tedious dribble. Begin the trial already.
Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below,
you guys.
so don't try and run away. Yeah, that.
Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared.
Whatever.
In the name
This
of
will be
my
over in no
family.
time.
With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed.
Dots. Dots.
Nobody made eye contact, nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However,
Well, you know why that is, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial.
You're right. I'm ready.
so
Ready to win.
I'm
right?
ready.
I'm ready. Oh no, you ain't.
Of course.
I'm glad you say that.
And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward the gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body. And finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend, deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and
Yeah,
deeper,
yeah.
deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper it fell.
Yep.
That word is going to start losing meaning
I know.
soon. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sounds too disappeared.
It went deeper and deeper. What?
Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes.
Ooh, this looks darker.
This is the final trial site?
What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate?
More than just one person's fate at this point.
It's the long-awaited last stage,
Well,
the always exciting final boss battle. and I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin!
Oh, he didn't do the whole deadly whatever, deadly all these things. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's because it's understood at this point.
yeah. He's like, they're just gonna skip it anyway. There's no point.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, we will begin the final trial.
Woo!
See you until then.